The leaves of Maplewood were ablaze with fiery hues of orange, red, and gold. The crisp autumn air carried the scent of fallen leaves, and the gentle rustle of trees created a symphony of nature's farewell to summer. Clara Bennett walked down the narrow cobblestone streets, her scarf wrapped snugly around her neck, lost in thought. Clara had returned to Maplewood for the first time in 5 years. Life in the city had been demanding: work, responsibilities, and dreams she had chased relentlessly. Yet, something about this small town called her back, stirring memories she thought she had buried. Memories of laughter, friendship, and a boy she could never forget, Julian Carter. Julian and Clara had been inseparable in high school. They shared stolen glances, secret notes, and the kind of companionship that felt like destiny. But circumstances had forced them apart. Clara had moved to the city for college, and Julian had stayed behind, working in his family's bookstore. They had lost touch over the years, yet the memory of each other lingered in their hearts. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Clara found herself at the old Maplewood Park. The same park where she and Julian had spent countless afternoons. And there he was, sitting on the wooden bench beneath the giant oak tree, sketching the autumn leaves in his notebook. Julian looked up and their eyes met. Time seemed to pause. The years melted away, leaving only the connection they had always shared. "Clara," he whispered, as if afraid to break the fragile spell. "Julian," she replied, her voice trembling. They spent the next few hours walking through the park, talking about the years that had passed. They laughed about childhood antics, shared their triumphs and disappointments, and slowly, the walls they had built around their hearts began to crumble. As night fell, the town's lanterns flickered on, casting a warm glow over the streets. Julian stopped under a tree whose branches were heavy with amber leaves. He reached out and gently took Clara's hand. "I've missed this," he said softly. "I've missed you every day." Clara's heart raced. "I've missed you too, Julian. More than you can imagine." The wind picked up, carrying with it the scent of the falling leaves. Julian leaned closer, his eyes searching hers for permission. And then, in the golden light of the autumn evening, their lips met. It was a kiss that carried the weight of years, the longing of lost time, and the promise of a future they had both silently yearned for. The autumn breeze wrapped around them, as if nature itself was celebrating their reunion. In the days that followed, Clara and Julian rediscovered each other. They explored the town together, revisiting familiar places. The little cafe where they had first shared a hot chocolate, the bookstore where Julian worked, the bridge overlooking the river where they had carved their initials as teenagers. Every corner held a memory, every street a whisper of their past. One evening, Julian invited Clara to a quiet spot by the riverbank, where lanterns floated on the water, reflecting the shimmering stars above. "I wanted to create a moment just for us," Julian said, his voice filled with emotion. Clara felt tears prick her eyes. "It's perfect," she whispered. He turned to her, taking both her hands in his. "Clara, I don't want to let life take us apart again. Will you stay with me forever?" Her heart soared. "Yes, Julian. I want nothing more than to be with you." They embraced, the autumn breeze swirling around them, carrying away years of separation, pain, and longing. That night, under the canopy of stars and falling leaves, they promised each other a love that was unwavering, timeless, and true. Months turned into seasons, and Clara and Julian built a life together in Maplewood. Every autumn, they returned to the park where they had kissed, celebrating the love that had survived time and distance. Because sometimes love isn't just about finding the right person. It's about rediscovering the right moment, the right place, and the right kiss that reminds you of what your heart has always known. And in the golden embrace of the autumn breeze, Clara and Julian knew that they had found something rare, beautiful and eternal, a love that could withstand the passage of time and the challenges of life.